what's going on, guys? That's MaxMax24, and the month of August is finally over. We are in the month of September, and with a new month means a new haul video. I bought a lot of movies, pop figures, books, and video games in the month of August, so we're gonna go over every single one of them. Before we do that, please always remember to drop a like, comment, subscribe, tell your friends, and all just other fun stuff us YouTubers tell you guys to do. Let me know what you picked up in the month of August, and without further ado, let's start with the movies. So the movies I bought this month, there were some new ones, some old ones, some on sale, some I've never seen before, which isn't really different from other months. But I decided to pick some of these up because I'm like, hey, I'm gonna check them out, or hey, I like the first one in this series, or hey, I've heard good things. So first off, I picked up In the Heights. Now, In the Heights is a phenomenal musical that came out earlier this year. If you have not watched it, you really should. If you're a fan of Hamilton, if you're a fan of musicals, if you're a fan of having a good time, you should really check out In the Heights. I absolutely love this film, and I was so looking forward to it coming out on Blu-ray, and I got to finally pick it up yesterday because it finally came out on Blu-ray. The last thing to end the month on, it's great. I just love this. Then I picked up The Hitman's Wife's Bodyguard. I have not seen The Hitman's Wife's Bodyguard, but I have seen The Hitman's Bodyguard, and I enjoyed The Hitman's Bodyguard. I realized it's not a great movie. It never was a great movie, but it was a fun movie to watch Ryan Reynolds and Samuel L. Jackson go back and forth. Now, The Hitman's Wife Bodyguard, I'm hoping continues that funniness that the first one gave me. I'm not expecting gold here. I'm not expecting a great movie, but I enjoyed the first one, so I picked up the second one. Then I picked up The Conjuring. I have not seen The Conjuring. I'm not a really big horror fan, but The Conjuring was cheap at a Goodwill near me, so I had to buy it. I'm excited to check it out, though. I'm hoping it's not as scary as some people lead me to believe it is. Then I picked up The Great Gatsby. Everybody who's ever taken an English class knows The Great Gatsby, right? This is a book that you have to read in like middle school, middle school or high school. You get to watch the movie. I'm not a huge fan of the story. I'm not a huge fan of anything like that. But it's a classic movie, and this is the newest version of that classic story. So I just had to add it to my collection. I've seen this a couple times. It's never wowed me, but it's never disappointed me either. Then I picked up This Is the End. It's a comedy where a bunch of comedians get together and they just do dumb things. Again, I've never seen it, but I've heard good things. I've heard it's a lot of fun to watch, so I'm excited to check it out. It was cheap at Goodwill, so I'm like, why not? Then I picked up The Mummy. Everybody knows The Mummy. Again, I've never seen The Mummy. I know. Don't hate me. I've never seen it. But, again, this was cheap at the Goodwill. And I was like, add it to my collection. People say good things about it. So I'm excited to watch it. Then I picked up Seabiscuit. Again, another movie I've never seen. My dad was like, you should add this to your collection. So I guess now I own Seabiscuit. And then Paris Jetam, I don't know how to pronounce it, but again, another movie I've never seen. My dad's seen it though, and he is like, you should add this to your collection. So now it's part of my collection also. Then I picked up Colin Baker's Complete Season 2, I believe. This is one of the old doctors. He is known as the arrogant doctor. People didn't really like his run very much. He had the fancy, multicolored suit that is iconic. But everyone thought he was arrogant. But I picked it up because I want to collect and watch all of the classic seasons. They've been slowly releasing them on Blu-ray. And this is one of the more recent ones they have released on Blu-ray. So I'm excited to check this one out. Then I picked up Tom Baker's Complete Season 3. Tom Baker is the doctor everybody knows and loves. Again, I have not seen all of Classic Who. I've seen parts of it. So I'm excited to watch this one too. I'm trying to collect, again, all the classic doctors. And they've slowly been releasing them on Blu-ray. If you're a fan of Doctor Who, you should give it a shot too. And then I found this for free somewhere. It's just Family Guy Star Wars, alright? It was free, so now I own it. But yeah, that is all the movies that I picked up in the month of August. Now let's go over all the Funko Pops that I picked up. So first off, I got Polka Dot Man from James Gunn's The Suicide Squad. I absolutely loved that movie. I thought it was phenomenally well done. I thought it was so much better than the original. And Polka Dot Man was just great in it, alright? Who thought they'd be rooting for a man that throws polka dots? Who thought that James Gunn could make such an in-depth character out of that? But he did, so I was excited to add this pop figure to my collection. And then I got Agent Carter from What If. This is if Peggy Carter became Captain America. It's What If is the new series on Disney Plus, the new Marvel series, and this is just one of the variations that the story does. So it's Agent Carter, but as Captain America. She's got like a British flag on her shield instead of the American flag because she's British, and it's a different take, and she just looks cool, so I wanted to add her to my collection. Then I picked up Gamora, the daughter of Thanos. This is also from What If, but it also could apply to the normal series because she is the daughter of Thanos. It's just Gamora. So I thought, hey, I don't have a Gamora. She goes great next to my Nebula, so there you go. I got Gamora now. Then I got John Walker. This is U.S. Agent John Walker. This is him before he's U.S. Agent. This is him as just John Walker. He is a character that you just hate the minute he's on screen. He's made for you to hate. And I hate him with a passion, but he's a great villain. Not really a villain, more like an anti-hero. He's a great character in that regard, and I just had to add him to my collection. Now I got a bunch of people with the shields, so there you go. Then I picked up Doctor Strange. This is Doctor Strange from What If also, but it could also apply to normal, except for the cape is different. But I needed a Doctor Strange in my collection, and What If released their pop figure line, so I'm like, I'm going to get a Doctor Strange. So here we go. I have a Doctor Strange now. Then I picked up Kid Loki from the Loki series, and on his back is a little alligator Loki. I loved the Loki series. It was kind of predictable, but I absolutely loved watching it. And here we have Kid Loki in all of his glory, being awesome. So there you go. Then I picked up Ravonna Renslayer, I think was her name, another Loki character, and she comes with Miss Minutes. I really only got her because I wanted Miss Minutes. All right, look at the gloriousness that is Miss Minutes. Look at how happy Miss Minutes is. I love that. She was a good character too, but Miss Minutes wins. And then finally for pop figures, I got Taskmaster from Black Widow. A lot of people don't like the Taskmaster portrayal. I was fine with the Taskmaster portrayal. It's not the comic book Taskmaster, but that's okay. It makes more sense based on the Black Widow character we have been given. But I trust Marvel that we're going to get an actual Taskmaster on screen someday. This is just a stand-in for now. Maybe she'll become the quippy Taskmaster you have in the comics. Maybe. We'll see. But either way, the outfit looked cool, and Taskmaster looked cool. So now I got a Taskmaster in my collection. But yeah, that is all the pop figures I picked up in the month, and I didn't pick up any video games, so in replacement of those, I'm going to show you all of the books that I picked up in the month of August. First up, we have the next three in the Shadow and Bone series. I picked up the Shadow and Bone trilogy after the Shadow and Bone Netflix show came out, because I really enjoyed that and I want to see more. So now I've picked up the next in the series. We have Six of Crows, Crooked Kingdom, and then King of Scars. Alright, I want to read all these before the show comes out. Now, Six of Crows and Crooked Kingdom follow the most interesting people in the show. The, gangster guys from the other side of the fold. I forget their names, but the one with the cane and, the one with the hood and the guy that loves the goat. So, that's what those two follow. And then King of Scars follows a different character we've not met in the show. But I'm really excited to check these out. I really want to read them, really finish them before the series comes out. And then I picked up a bunch of World of Warcraft books. So I got World of Warcraft War Crimes, which is the book that takes place right before Warlords of Draenor. So it takes place right before Warlords of Draenor. It takes place right before Warlords of Draenor. So it's after Garrosh does all the crime he does in Pandaria, and then he is faced with judgment based on those crimes, and then he escapes, and then we get into Draenor. So I'm excited to crack this open and read it. And then we got Jaina Proudmoore, Tides of War, which is a story following Jaina Proudmoore. Jaina Proudmoore is a fairly prevalent character in the World of Warcraft lore, the World of Warcraft mythos. She is she was the lover of Arthas, and then she was the super powerful mage. So I'm excited to learn more about her and crack into this. And then we got the Shattering, Prelude to Cataclysm. This is a story that takes place right before the Cataclysm happens, right before Deathwing comes and destroys the world and revitalizes Azeroth and all this stuff and destroys everything everybody loves about Classic. This is the story that takes place right before that, so I'm excited to read that. And then we got Beyond the Dark Portal. This is just another story in the World of Warcraft. I don't know exactly when it takes place. It takes place a while before, right after the Dark Portal, I think, right when the orcs come in and things like that. But I'm excited to check this one out. And then finally, we got the third Chronicles book. These are big, Bibles for World of Warcraft. It has all the lore in these. I have the first Chronicles. The second Chronicles I'm going to be ordering. I don't have it yet because it was more expensive on Amazon than I wanted it to be, but it's going to be on sale now. But the third Chronicles actually delves into the events of the game itself, whereas the first two are before World of Warcraft. I think the second one has Warcraft events, so like the Warcraft 1, 2, and 3 series, and then the first Chronicles is way before that, and then this is the World of Warcraft stuff up until Cataclysm, I think it ends at Cataclysm, so I'm expecting a fourth volume after Shadowlands is complete. But yeah, those are all of the movies, books, pop figures that I picked up in the month of August. Let me know what you picked up in the month of August. Let me know what you think is really cool that I picked up in the month of August. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please always do remember to drop a like, comment, subscribe, tell your friends, all that jazz, all the fun stuff us YouTubers tell you guys to do. Follow me on social media, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. I upload most on Twitter, some on Facebook, barely on Instagram. Follow me on those places, subscribe to me here. And with that, I hope to see you in the next video.